Hey everybody, 5thHorseman here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and I want to thank two people. First of all, Nathan from the comments. Thank you. You have helped me immensely. I want you to hear something. This is a printout of what you commented on the thing, so I can refer to it while I'm building my ship and flying it. By plane, I should say, and flying it. And the second person I want to thank is Cruzin AK, or Cruzin AK. Sometimes he spells it all one word, sometimes he has the AK separate. Your videos are awesome. I'm going to link to his videos in the show notes, and I'm also going to copy and paste Nathan's very, very helpful notes in that. I'm going to use all these things to build a plane. And when I am done building this plane, I will be back. Okay, well, here's what I came up with. I have no idea if it's good or not. I have clipped this into the thing, and one thing I learned from watching these videos is clipping is okay on planes. So I clipped this not only into the ship, but into the goo container, the materials bay. I've got a goo container up here. I've got a very snub nose on this thing because the air intake's on the front. I have clipped the parachute into the cockpit, which will be fun. And, The center of lift, which is something Nathan mentioned, is behind the center of mass. And the center of thrust appears to be directly behind the center of mass. I hope that's true. And the wheels are straight and even. We have saved this thing as plane 4, and we're going to launch. And he's bottom heavy, back heavy, whatever you want to say. But we haven't lost anything yet. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's turn the engine on. I've also set up a panic button. This can detach, and this will go off if I hit the panic button. Ideally, this thing will not veer off the runway. And oh, look at that, it already took off. It's like I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm not gonna... actually not gonna turn at all. Now, another thing, I'm not gonna count this as a successful mission if I succeed at landing this thing. But I am going to try the Immelman turn, which is something I learned from both Nathan and that video. I forgot his name now. Something AK. Cruzin AK, I think, yeah. Is what you do for an Immelman is you pull back on the stick, which I'll do in a minute. Actually, I want to see something. Yeah, sadly, there's not much to see in here. Oh, that's not good. Let's zoom out a bit. There we go. Okay, Immelman. You flip over. Probably not that much. Flip over slowly. And when you have flipped over and you're going the direction that you're facing, you roll your plane around, and now you don't have to line up to the runway, because, well, I do, because I suck at flying, but a good pilot wouldn't have to line up to the runway. Now I'm going to come down here, and from Cruzin AK's videos, you want your downward velocity to never be over 10. And the runway is 70 off the ground, or 70 off of sea level. Ah. I am horrible at this. There we go. You also want your brakes on. I'm going to run out of runway. Come on. And... come on, do it! Brake! Oh, we're off the runway. But we stopped! A successful flight! Oh, that's awesome. Can I... yeah, the one thing I can't do is fly this thing like it's a... So let's just take off again. Oh, I should probably turn my brakes off. What do you think? There we go. Now it should just take off like it did before. Yeah, look at that. It's like I know what I'm doing. Hint, I don't know what I'm doing. And we're flipping around. Roll this puppy over. Yeah! I think I got the hang of this. I think my landing gear could probably be better positioned. Actually, there's something else I'm going to try as a reverse Immelman. Yeah, one nice thing is the runway is exactly east to west. And you can tell that because it says 27 here and it says 9 over there. 27, actually I guess it's not exactly east to west. Because isn't 28? 28 is half of 360. 280 is half of 360. But here, we're going to do a reverse Immelman. So I'm going to climb a little bit. Because this one's a little bit harder. And I'm actually going to go into free mode, even though it's probably going to make me sick. Or not free mode. Chase mode, there we go. There we go. And we're going to bring the throttle down to about 1/3. And we're going to dive. Oh boy. We're in the dangerous zone. Oh, there's Minmus up there. Okay, and as soon as we get straight here, I'm gonna roll around again. And look at that. Like a pro. Okay. We could be better lined up, so I'm gonna do that. We're going to come in for one more landing. And assuming we do this landing correctly, we're going to start on plan A here. Which is going over to the runway, the island over there, and landing there. And we're going to do our science there. And then ideally, doing that science will be enough to call this a successful mission. Okay, I never took my gear down. I'm going to cut the engines here. We are going to come in a little fast, but not a big deal. Pitch up just a little bit to slow down. I would think we would eventually run out of speed, but that does not seem to be the case. I'm going to put the brakes on. And we're just cruising along at like a couple meters over the runway. And touchdown. And brake. And we landed on the runway. Absolutely sweet. Abso-frickin-lutely sweet. Okay, island runway. Brakes are off. There we go. We should just take off. Very quickly. Nice. Very nice. Do a nice little bank here. Whoa. There's the island. I'm not going to make you sit through this, obviously. But I will come back when we're there. Okay, we are nearing the runway here. I am going to try just to land, assuming I'm going to be correct. Now, it's probably not actually going to happen. I have turned off my engine. Turned on my brakes. We bounced off the runway. We have now landed, and we are slowing down. And we just came to a complete stop at the island runway. Suck it, Bill and Bob. Jeb's the man. Okay, now we're going to taxi. We're just gonna park this thing in the hangar here. I'm braking. Okay. Now, let's observe the mystery goo while we're here. I don't know what this is going to be. Oh, Kerbin's water. That's pretty... Oh, we should probably put the brakes on. Let's go ahead and keep this data. And let's observe this. Let's go ahead and keep this data. And Jeb, get out. I just realized if Jeb actually gets out, he can't get back in his plane. So we are going to do, if I can... EVA report. I can't do a surface sample, sadly. Keep the data, because I want to fly home. You know what? Instead of flying home... Come on, Jeb, get up. Instead of flying home, we're going to take a surface sample. And we're going to keep the data. Yeah, it thinks that we're... And what we're going to do is we're going to explore a little bit. Our camera should snap. There he is. Okay. It's like a building that either was never built or has fallen down. What's this over here? All this junk. Oh, that's the old command pod. Sadly, I can't look at it because the hanger screws up your camera. But oh well. One thing I want to do here is... What is this, a broken up plane? Oh no, it's just things falling apart. That's kind of cool. Makes me think of Portal. Look at the clouds going. It's crazy. Okay, Jeb should be able to go up here. Yep. Okay, I'll meet you at the top. This is going to take a while to go up. Whew. Okay, here we are. This tower really needs an elevator. I think Jeb should plant a flag here. On the tower. Suck it, Bill and Bob. Okay. And there's no flag. Where'd your flag go? Oh. It magically teleported on top of the tower. Okay. That works for me. I don't want to walk Jeb all the way back. But apparently he can't jump high enough to go up there. So apparently he does have to walk back. I guess they put these safety things in place for Kerbals and they work. So okay. See, I was hoping that he could there we go. Okay. Now, he can't get back in the plane, so let's go ahead and recover him. I could have just recovered him up there, I guess. And we got 14.6 science for him. Let's go here and recover plane 4. A vessel that survived a flight. And got about 10.5 science for that. That works. But this was successful. This was a successful mission. This is, in my opinion, more successful than the Minmus mission I was just on. This feels like it was a short trip. But that's just the way it works sometimes, I guess. Really quick, if you want to be in my space program, I am not 100% sure I can do this, but I think I can go in and edit the file and edit someone's name so that they're your name. And I'm going to make one my name, and then anybody else who watches this thing and comments on the video saying that they want their name in my space program, just do so, and I will put you in. It might be a couple episodes because I record these in advance. But yeah, you can't pick who you're going to be. Obviously, you're not going to replace Jeb or anybody like that. Anybody who I've really paid attention to their names. But I'll replace a couple of people who aren't like Sidri or Nuzor or Jeb or Bill or Bob. But anyway, I get to buy 4 sciences here. I think I have enough. No, I probably don't have enough to buy 4. But I definitely have earned the next airplane thing here. What does this one give me? Yeah, because I used like that, so I've officially done something. This gives me more nose cones, nose cone adapter, which would have been nice because I actually wanted that. Oh, and better wings. I like the idea of better wings. And then this gets me better rockets. I'm gonna buy this. That's 1, and then we got 2, 3, 4. I can only buy 2 though. So let's buy something that's going to increase our science back. Let's buy this, and let's buy. I've got 202. I can't buy these. They're 300. More decouplers, more fuel, docking ports, launch pad stuff. Yeah, none of this really matters as far as collecting science. I'm not quite ready to start the space program up again. Yeah, nothing in here really screams at me as needed. So I'm going to just buy this for the fun. Actually, let's buy this because it gives me bigger fuel tanks. Okay, so I have 1 in the hole, so I can buy 4 next time. I don't need to buy 3 next time. I can buy 4. But we're going to do, next time we're going to do a mission to Moon that was much like our mission to Minmus, only this one's going to be manned. And it's going to be manned, I'm hoping, by 5 Kerbonauts. And they're all going to land in a crater. Probably... Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna land them. I'm just gonna do a flyby. That'll be a lot easier. We're gonna do a flyby. You know what? It'll be 3, but it won't be like separate things. It's gonna be 2 in the science bay and then 1 flying the ship. And we're gonna orbit the moon a couple times and get as much science as we can from all the different areas and transmit it back. And I might also hook a bunch of science juniors on there to send home on separate go home missions. But we'll figure that out next time. This time, though, I am done. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I am 5thHorseman, and I will, as always, talk at you later.